Hey guys, Codeberry's here today, so hope you're all doing well. Just checking back in after Easter long weekend. So currently Doge is breaking out, so this video is on Dogecoin. It is breaking out right now. I probably will see it come back down to about support here around like 4 cents. It probably might take a while, like, it could take several weeks. Again, there's not that much data on the 1 month. But we probably will see some red candles. It's hard to say honestly because there's no data on the 1 month. But you can see those indicators here, they're maxed out. One of them's at 100, so its max is 100. This one's max is 100 too. It's not showing anything else at all. We have a moving average 9. Exponential moving average 9, it says about 6 cents. Or just was 6, now it's at 7, so it's at 6.9. So we probably will see this come back down. Again, as it comes up, it must come back down. So just from a weekly perspective, there's data on here, like good data. So when we did have a breakout here above this band, we kind of came back down to this yellow line area. It came back down to the EMA 9. That's at 9 cents currently. I guess because the first support technically is here. So that could be correct. So I'm thinking 4 cents, I want to at least, down here for 4.6, so that's where I think it could be headed. Some might strongly disagree with me. People might, they might even have people calling me names, they might call me a clown. But, I think this will come back down, at least, for the short term. I know it is being pumped by Elon Musk and stuff, but definitely I think we will definitely see this come down. I think Doge will come back down to 4 cents or something. Some people might disagree with me, some people call me a clown, especially like if they just started trading or they've only been trading for a year or two, they might call me a clown. Or whatever. I've been called a clown several times. I got people calling me names, telling me to go F myself. Like I couldn't even tell you on YouTube. I pretty much got threats too. I've gotten threats. I've got all kinds of stuff. So like if I say something's going down, maybe they're heavily invested. Definitely, there's probably people buying right here at 30 cents. Like why would you buy at 30 cents, right? The goal is to buy, like, it's definitely to buy like below the average price. So the average price right now for the weekly candles, because there's not too much data on the monthly, it's around 6 cents. But there's definitely a lot of room for it to come down. It could take a few weeks. It could take maybe 4 weeks or something. But you probably see, since it had such a breakout, you'll probably see some profit taking here. Maybe people don't know it's breaking out, so over the next, let's just say, week or couple weeks, we'll probably see it come back down. There'll be like a profit taking phase. A bearish phase will start maybe for a while, because like remember last time when it broke out, it had a bearish phase for maybe about a month or two. February 21st was when it last broke out. So almost maybe a month and a half, maybe a little bit more than that. So we could see some consolidation for maybe a month or two, month and a half or so, till it bottoms out, and then maybe they wanna buy it up again. But I guess it'll all kind of depend on Bitcoin. So we can just check out Bitcoin, since I won't be doing 2 videos. I'll just do one. So Bitcoin did, so since from the last video, I think Bitcoin was at like 61k. Now it's at 63. So I still do think it's running out of steam. It's been running for a long time. It has run up quite high. Again, last time we talked was before Easter, but it did have a breakout from its last high was like 61.781, and it went up to 64.895. So it had a breakup of like 3k. And initially when the breakouts were happening, they would have breakouts of like 20k, and then it had a breakout of like 5k or something, and now it's a breakout of 4k. So I just think that the monthly candles are really extended. Like, we could see a long decline here. It is being pumped, so we could see a little bit more pump, but I think eventually there'll be a long bearish cycle. The US dollar is it's taking a little bit of a break this month, but it was having, the last few months have been quite strong. We might see a little bit of correction and for the next few weeks, for the remainder of April, but we could see it continue up. There's a lot of talk about central banks wanting to regulate cryptocurrency and stuff, and they're wanting to kind of make sure there's no illegal activities going on and stuff. So there has been some news about that. So again, I just want to show you the monthly support. It's way down here. It's at like 13k. That's the monthly support. So there's a long way to go. Like a safe buying opportunity, you know, you don't want to buy here for sure. You don't want to buy here, right? This is a risky buy. You want to wait to get a better price, because eventually it's going to come down, right? That's where you want to buy. You don't want to buy at the top when all the retail investors are buying. Like, it's kind of like a risky, you might as well go to the casino, basically. Like, if you're going to buy here, you might as well wait till you can get a better price, because the goal is to buy, you know, under the average price, which in this case is under that yellow line. So the average price right now, it's at like 20,000, but I think that average price will come down if we start to see some red months. So definitely you want to buy, like, talk about it later, but definitely around 13 or under. I want to say around 6. I know some people are going to get really upset that I'm saying that, but honestly, if you made a lot of money already, I wouldn't expect it to keep going, because like the market always has to have a bearish phase. And so, like, the last bearish phase, again, it was in 2017, December 2017. Again, the bearish phase was for it was for like it was for about 2.5 years, right, before it started to go up again. So that could happen again. That's what we talked about in the previous videos. So you don't want to get caught buying at the top. Like, there's always, if you wait, there's always a better price. Like, a better price could just wait for the price to come to you. You know, don't like chase the price. Don't try to buy at the top. You know, like, wait for it to go up, because that could take a while. It could take like a few years. So especially at these levels. But we'll just talk about the short term. So we did have so I guess last time we said that this break was going to be a fake out. So we did get a fake out here. We got a little bit of break, and then now we're having some bearish momentum starting. Will that continue? We'll have to see. These indicators are overbought right now. There's a lot of, like, you can see there's some pressure to the downside. So there is like, as we said, it crosses up, it crosses up, it crosses down, it crosses up, it crosses down, crossed up, crossed down, crossed up. So now we could see this, you know, come back into the 50s for the short term. Test from there. Some bearish momentum starting here. These indicators are all overbought. You know, we could see these come down below 30. We could see those diverge below here. There is some, I think there was some divergence as well. So the 4 hour, when it, oh yeah, there was a spike I wanted to talk about. I forgot. So there was, I think in 5 minutes, there was the biggest red candle that Bitcoin saw in a very long time. So this was the biggest. See, have a look at this candle here. There was a little bit of a flash crash. So it was on the 14th of April 2021. So at 3 a.m. Pacific time. So 6 a.m. New York time. So the price in 5 minutes, the price dropped from 64 to, or less than 5 minutes, whatever it was, but within the 5 minute time frame, we can actually have a look. So it dropped like 4,000. in probably like a minute or two. So as you can see, this was the breakout right here. So this was the initial breakout on the 12th of April. Maybe, so it was around midnight my time, maybe 11 o'clock. That would be like 2 a.m. New York time. We did have a breakout. You can have a look at those candles. See, they're much smaller. There's a little bit of a big one here, but have a look at this one. This is like a flash crash candle, right? That always signals something. Like when I've seen those before, when something flashes like that, see how price kind of follows it for a while, and we haven't had a breakout since. So I would just be aware of these candles. I don't think I've seen anything as big of candles as that in one candle, and through this whole run. I haven't seen anything that big except for the candle on Ethereum. There was that flash crash that basically got they tried to hide it, but on the Kraken data you can see it crashing to like 600 and something in like 5 minutes. So they did try to hide it, but just definitely just have a look at that candle and just be careful, because candles like that can start to signal kind of a sell-off. So just be careful. Again, I haven't seen any candles like that through this whole run. You'll probably see some more since the monthly and weekly are starting to get quite overbought. So we did have some more divergence here. There was divergence when it broke out. So yeah, so like as you can see here, technically there is some more divergence from the beginning. So around January, right? There's some divergence as these peaks. The price has gotten higher. The momentum here has gotten more bearish. So you could see that there is some more bearish momentum starting here. We could see some more the next few days. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we could see some selling off. And on Sunday, there's going to be a new weekly candle. So this basically there's some strong divergence here as well. You can see the histogram getting smaller, right, as the price is moving higher. So eventually I still think that'll cross down, right? We had, this was inflected at one point. Now it's had a little bit of a break, so it could be signaling that there is that the momentum is slowing down for the bullish run, just all in all. So just probably I wouldn't buy here. If you're buying here, you're kind of putting yourself into a risky situation. I would wait it out and just wait, because you'll always get a better price, right? Just don't try to rush into buying too fast. You know, just kind of just wait it out, just feel it out, just see how it's going. You know what I think we'll see you could definitely see a better price in a maybe in a few months or something. So that's just the analysis on Bitcoin and Dogecoin. Again, we'll just have a look at Dogecoin one more time. So Doge USD. So it's at 29, it's hovering here. I still think it'll come down to, again, between 4 cents and 7 cents in the short term. Not the short term, but the next few weeks. Again, there's no data on the monthly candles. There's not that much data. But we do have the moving average 9, exponential moving average 9 at around 6.9 to 7.2. So 6 cents, 0.069 cents to 0.072. I believe that it will cross down here, so you probably will get a better price for sure. This is actually one of the strongest breakouts I've seen in a while, but this is a for sure that it's going to come down within the next few weeks. So I wouldn't buy here at the top. I'd wait, give it a few weeks, give it at least like a while. Look for a retrace to that EMA, and again that EMA will start to turn down once that price starts to close lower. So once the next candle starts, it's gonna going to go lower, and once you get lower candles, the EMA average will go down. So just keep your eye on that, and just want to talk about one thing before we go. So there was one stock that I mentioned last time, Eden Empire. So they're a chain of dispensaries in Vancouver. In Canada, they're expanding now. They're also in the U.S. They also have they have grow offs, but they're expanding to open more growing operations in the U.S. and Canada, so the U.S. and Canada, and dispensaries in U.S. and Canada. So they've expanded now. So originally Eden was just a British Columbia company. Now they're in other provinces like I think like Alberta, Manitoba, stuff like that. They're going out east. They're now in like Washington, Oregon, Michigan, some other states like Arkansas or something, like some other states like that. Maybe California, and they're in Florida, so they just opened up in Florida too. So when I did mention this stock, it was at like 10 cents. We had a high yesterday of 12 cents or 12.5, and now it's back at 10.5. So I think we'll see some more momentum here for the next long time, not just like few weeks or few months. Like again, the expected outlook for this year is $1. So just keep your eye on it. It's Eden /CN or Eden.cn. It trades on the Canadian Stock Exchange, so Eden CSE. So Eden.cn, it trades on the CSE. You might see it as just EDEN, so it's Eden Empire. And they had a high of 12 today, and it came back down to 10.5. But I think we'll see a break. So just keep your eye on it, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.